That is no doubt the most underrated cat in the world. Meet the caracal. Unfortunately, it's an endangered species found in Africa and parts of Asia. Oh, and apparently Chicago. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Now, they only get up to about 40 pounds, but let me tell you, that is the most OP 40 pounds ever. First off, if you can't tell, they have like bionic ears. They can probably hear your thoughts, which is completely unnecessary considering they can also run 50 miles an hour. That makes them tied for the second fastest cat in the world behind a cheetah. The only way you're getting away from one of them is if you have wings. I take that back. Wings don't help. They have an 11-foot vertical jump. Like they catch eagles and buzzards and honey guides straight out of the air. They've been documented catching 12 birds in one leap. That's serial hunting. Moral of the story, if you ever think life is unfair, just remember, you could be a bird dealing with that. That's the Widowmaker. I'm not kidding, that's literally their nickname. Meet the Cape Buffalo. They're basically balls of condensed anger found in Africa. They weigh up to 2,000 pounds apiece, making them the largest buffalo in the world. And they're really aggressive. 2,000 pounds with a bad attitude. That's not a good mix. They're known for attacking for absolutely no reason whatsoever. They'll even attack lions because they don't like them. That's it. And they run 40 miles an hour, so it's kind of hard to get away. They're like torpedoes with horns. But if you do give them a reason to attack, it's much worse because they never forget. They have one of the best memories in the animal kingdom. There's been reports of lions taking out one of their young and them finding the lion years later and finishing it, which is why Cape Buffalo are also known as the mafia. That's the most gangster thing I've ever heard. Moral of the story, never make a Cape Buffalo mad. There's a reason that those things are known as the wolves of the sky. Meet the Harris hawk. Like most hawks, they have incredible vision and some diabolical talons. But they do have one weapon that separates them from the rest. Feast your eyes on the only raptor in the world known to hunt in packs. They travel in groups of about 2 to 6, and they operate like wolves, like they are really orchestrated. First off, to locate their prey, they use this wild technique called stacking. Like they literally stack on top of each other like a totem pole to get a better range of vision. And once they spot their prey, they form a game plan depending on what type of animal it is. Sometimes they use a bait hawk, where one hawk will scare the prey and lead it to the other hawk. Sometimes they hunt like a relay race, where one hawk will chase the prey until it gets tired and tag the next one in. Or they all just surround the prey and attack all at once. They're pretty much the feathered mafia. Moral of the story, these hawks are living proof that teamwork makes the dream work. And they say turtles are slow. Tell that to the fish, whichever half of the fish you can find. Meet the alligator snapping turtle. These dinosaurs are the largest turtles in North America, getting up to 250 pounds. And as most people know, they're famous for their bite. But I don't think people understand just how unfair they actually are. Basically, they sit underwater perfectly still with their mouth wide open, waiting for some dumb fish to make a mistake. Not to mention, they could sit underwater for an hour straight because they can breathe through their butts. Flex. But they don't need that much time because they also come equipped with bait, which is their tongue. It looks like a worm. That's diabolical. They just get suckered into nature's little trap, which closes with a 1,200-pound bite force. That's the same as a polar bear from a turtle. Moral of the story, if you like all of your fingers, maybe don't mess with Bowser. Nope, it's not a new character. You just haven't unlocked that part of the map yet. That was a Fossa, the most dominant hunter in Madagascar. They're fully carnivorous and they're only found on the island of Madagascar. They're related to the mongoose, except this is the upgraded version. First off, they got flexible ankles and retractable claws, which allows them to go up and down trees head first. That's normally only found in cats. They also have a very powerful bite force, notorious for breaking bones. Oh, and they also don't communicate through sound. They communicate through scent, which is what that one was doing in the opening clip, communicating with his Fossa buddies. Other than that, scientists pretty much know nothing about them because they're so elusive. The only other thing we do know is they love to eat lemurs. About 50% of a Fossa's diet is lemurs. Sorry, King Julian. Moral of the story, this is not a new character. It's just an extremely rare character that you'll probably never see, unless you're a lemur.